Right now, as you sit reading this, your body is under attack. Millions of viruses are landing on your skin, drifting into your nose with every breath, riding into your mouth on every sip of water. Most of them never make it past your defenses, but the few that do trigger one of the most extraordinary battles in nature, a war fought entirely inside you by an army you have never seen. How your immune system fights a cold. Your first line of defense is the most underrated organ in your body, your skin. Multiple layers of dead cells form a barrier so effective that almost nothing crosses it intact. But your skin is just the beginning. Every opening into your body is guarded. Mucus traps incoming particles in your nose and throat. Your tears contain lysozyme, an enzyme strong enough to dissolve the walls of bacteria on contact. Your stomach acid is so powerful it can dissolve metal. And along every surface of your body, antimicrobial peptides patrol the borders, killing invaders the moment they land. For most pathogens, this fortress is the end of the journey. But sometimes a virus slips through. The rhinovirus, the most common cause of the cold, is so small that 500 of them could fit on the period at the end of this sentence. Once inside, it attaches to a cell receptor like a key sliding into a lock. Then something terrifying happens. The virus injects its genetic code directly into your cell, hijacking the cell's own machinery to produce hundreds of new copies of itself. When the cell can hold no more, it bursts open, releasing a flood of new viruses into your tissue. The invasion has begun. Your immune system is not one army, it is two. The first is the innate immune system. You are born with it. It responds to any threat within minutes. Macrophages, neutrophils, natural killer cells, these are the foot soldiers. Fast and aggressive, but blunt. They attack anything that looks foreign. The second is the adaptive immune system. It is slower, taking days to fully mobilize, but it is devastatingly precise. It learns, it remembers, it builds custom weapons designed for one specific enemy. Together, these two systems form what may be the most elegant piece of engineering in all of biology, a defense network so sophisticated that modern medicine still cannot fully replicate it. The moment a cell is infected, it sends out an emergency signal called cytokines. These chemical alarms summon the innate immune system. Within minutes, macrophages arrive at the scene like armored tanks. A single macrophage can engulf and destroy more than 100 bacteria or virus particles. As they consume the invaders, they tear them apart and display fragments on their surface like wanted posters. These fragments will be carried to the adaptive immune system, a critical handoff that begins the next phase of the war. Here is something most people don't realize. The misery of having a cold, the fever, the runny nose, the aches, the exhaustion is not caused by the virus. It is caused by your own immune system. When immune cells flood the infection site, blood vessels dilate, tissues swell, mucus production skyrockets to flush out the invaders, sneezing and coughing physically expel the virus. Every miserable symptom is the sound of your immune system winning. And then your body unleashes its most dramatic weapon of all, fever. The hypothalamus, your brain's thermostat, deliberately raises your core body temperature by several degrees. This is not an accident. It is a calculated attack. Most viruses struggle to reproduce at higher temperatures. Meanwhile, your own immune cells move faster and work more efficiently in the heat. Studies have shown that mild fever, when left untreated, can actually shorten the duration of an infection. Your body, in other words, knows exactly what it is doing. While the innate system is buying time on the front lines, something extraordinary is happening in your lymph nodes. They begin to swell as the adaptive immune system mobilizes. Dendritic cells arrive carrying fragments of the virus, presenting them to T cells like briefing officers showing intelligence reports. The T cells study the enemy, then divide into specialized roles. Killer T cells go on the hunt, seeking out infected cells and destroying them from within. Helper T cells coordinate the entire battle, and B cells begin manufacturing the most precise weapon biology has ever produced: antibodies. This entire process takes days. That is why a cold lasts a week. Antibodies are tiny Y-shaped proteins, custom designed to lock onto one specific virus and nothing else. Once a B cell finds the right shape, it begins producing thousands of antibodies every second. The antibodies pour into your bloodstream and hunt down the virus wherever it hides. Some block the virus from entering new cells. Others mark it for destruction by macrophages. Some clump viruses together so they can be cleared all at once. They are guided missiles at the molecular scale, manufactured to a precision that human engineering still cannot match. And then your immune system does something almost unbelievable. It remembers. After the battle is won, a small fraction of your B cells and T cells become memory cells. They retreat into your lymph nodes and bone marrow, and they wait for decades. If the same virus ever tries to invade again, the response is instant and overwhelming. You may never even know you were infected. This is why you don't catch the same cold twice. This is how vaccines work. Your immune system is a learning machine. Every battle makes it smarter. After 7 to 10 days, the war is over. The virus is eliminated. Damaged cells are replaced. Inflammation subsides. Your symptoms fade. But something has fundamentally changed. Your immune system is now stronger than it was before. It has catalogued a new enemy. By the time you are an adult, your body will hold a library of memory cells for thousands of different pathogens, a personal medical history written in the cells of your blood. So how do you help this incredible system do its work? The science is clear. First, sleep. People who get fewer than 7 hours of sleep are nearly 3 times more likely to catch a cold than people who get 8 or more. Sleep is when your immune system performs its most critical maintenance. Second, exercise, but moderately. Light to moderate physical activity boosts the circulation of immune cells throughout your body. Third, manage your stress. Chronic stress floods your body with cortisol, which directly suppresses immune function. And fourth, nutrition. Vitamin C and D, zinc, and a healthy gut microbiome all support immune cell production. There are no magic supplements, no miracle cures. The most powerful immune boost in the world is simply a healthy lifestyle, applied consistently. Your body already knows what to do. Your job is to give it the conditions to do it. Every day of your life, this silent war is being fought inside you. Trillions of cells working in perfect coordination, defending you from threats you never see. You are not just alive, you are constantly being kept alive by one of nature's most beautiful designs.